Hello and welcome to the Bullring. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I've partnered with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for SK Modifieds at the Bullring as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 2 Week 12 official series. If you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe. I apologize in advance. Normally, you guys get to see my beautiful face in the cave, as I like to describe it. But for some reason, my webcam is kind of giving me a little bit of a difficult fit this morning. So I just decided to turn it off so we could get through these videos. But SK's at the Bullring. It's a lot of fun. It's a difficult track to really be able to run super well. It's a track that's really easy to run here. It's just really hard to run well, and a lot of times it has to do with people overdriving corners, all that kind of stuff. So we'll kind of dive into that. But before we do, make sure you guys head over to my friends at Impel Motorsports, impelmotorsports.com. There's a link in the description below. They got a bunch of Moza gear as well as next level sim rigs, real race car parts, anything from an INX Bandolero all the way up to US Legend car or a super late model, whatever you run in between. They've got your gear for that. So head over there. So as we head out here for qualifying in the SK mod, you notice that I did a little bit of tire heating. We're going to do that here, gas, brake, swerve, left, right, kind of get up to speed. And you're going to do that down the backstretch. And then it's going to be a quick go of it. We got to get right up to speed and get a good run here down the front stretch to get ready for turn one. You're going to notice here too, I'm right up tight up against the wall. About, I would say, the second set of squares off the wall, square and a half. And you've got to be there to get a really good entry into the corner. This track, fairly narrow. You gotta give it some room. So if you're not sure where you're at on track, the dash lines maybe about halfway up your FOV is probably about accurate, somewhere in there. But you guys will kind of feel that wall and you'll start to sense it a little bit here. So that'll work out pretty well for you. So as you head into turn one, the big thing that you want to do is this nice wide arc into one. You don't want to take it too shallow. You don't want to take it super wide, but just a nice drive in. And then our goal is going to be, as we get to turn one, to get those left side tires as close as we can on that white line, if not over it. So we start to turn in about 3 sets of dash lines here before the corner. We'll start to turn in. This last set is where we're going to lift and brake. And then we're going to bring it into the corner here. And you can see I'm dragging a little bit of brake just to slow the car down. We want to get this left side tire on this white line, if not a little bit below it. And that's going to help us get through this corner. So we bring it into the corner. We get it woed down and we bring this car right over that white line. And in this car, you can see that that left front goes over it. And you also notice too that I'm already throttling up as I'm getting to the bottom, this last little turtle here on the bottom. Once you go past that, release your brake, start applying throttle. It's going to help drive the car through the corner. And then you should be pretty much full throttle here coming up off. Get a good run down the backstretch nice and tight. We'll start to get ready here for turn three. Same thing, bring it in. Get that left side right on that white line, and then just drive it off nice and hard. It's a pretty quick race, pretty quick lap. As you're looking here on the backstretch for setting up turn three, we're going to bring it around, and it's going to be when you're pretty much even with pit wall, with pit entry, that's where you're going to start to lift. This last set of dashes within the car, you'll kind of see that you're going over them, and that's really where you'll hit it. So let's back this up. Let's give you a full lap here inside the car. There you have it, a 276. Race trim's going to look pretty much the exact same. We'll go to Far Chase for that, and we'll kind of talk about race trim. But before we do that, head over to our friends Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. They are an AMSOIL dealer. If you do your own oil changes at home, or if you've been thinking about it, they've got the products that you need to get your oil change done right. Oil and filter combo for just about any car. You plug it into the car filter, it'll get that all worked out for you. If you need racing oils, they've got all the racing oils, best of the best. You know, AMSOIL's been trusted for a long time by a lot of racers. It's what I use in my daughter's go-kart, is the AMSOIL 4T. So head over to Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. Link to their AMSOIL page is in the description below. Anytime you use that link, you open an account, you order, they get paid, we get paid. It does a ton to help us out, helps get me closer to getting my late model back on track as well. So as we look here, the SK Mods race trim, it's like I said, pretty much the exact same as Qual. You're gonna bring it in, you'll throw it down there to the bottom, make sure the car doesn't get too loose with using too much brake, and you're good to go. Passing zones in the SK here, entry to the corners, 100%. Entry to 1, entry to 3. You're not really going to be able to do a whole lot with drive off of 4, drive off of 2 because these cars are so underpowered, they're so momentum based that it's just not going to happen. So you're really going to have to watch that. You're really going to have to watch for the full sends in the middle of 3 and then in the middle of 1 where people just run into the back of you and move you up the track. If you notice somebody doing it, just give them the bottom. Try and roll the top. If you can't roll the top, fall in line behind them and live to fight another day. It's just not really worth it. But the SKs here, it teaches you a lot. It's 40 laps of just hitting your marks, really learning how to drive. The car gets really gripped up, and it feels pretty good. So you should be good to roll there. If you guys do decide to run, let us know how you did. If you're looking for short track setups, Team 53 Short Track Pass for Season 3 is available. $53 for all 5 of the short track car setups, plus ARCA and CFix telemetry. So let us know how you did. We will see you guys in the next video.